From laughter to legend, a game developer's redemption. They laughed, oh, how they laughed. A game developer, my uncle cackled at the family dinner table, spilling droplets of red wine onto his shirt. That's not a career, it's a hobby. You need to wake up and get a real job. The rest just nodded, smirking between bites of roasted turkey and cranberry sauce. I felt their skepticism pierce my chest like 1,000 cold needles. You're embarrassing the family, you know, my mother whispered during the clamor, her voice stripped of warmth, the words as icy as the November air outside. I struggled to swallow the lump in my throat, my appetite lost amidst the sea of doubtful glances and feigned concern. I had dreamt so boldly, imagining worlds within codes and creating stories where heroes soared amidst pixelated skies. Yet, there I sat, reduced to nothing more than a starry-eyed fool in front of my own family. My vision dismissed, my passion derided as folly. Instead of a supportive embrace, I was given a cold shoulder. That night, as my family continued their festivities, I slipped out into the silent streets, my breaths misting in the cold. The full moon loomed above, casting a silver glow on the lonely path ahead. I was determined. I had enough of their belittlement, enough of their narrow definitions of success. I resolved to prove to them, to myself, that my dreams were worthy of pursuit. I didn't need their validation to begin the journey. I moved to a cramped city apartment, barely enough room for a desk and my dreams. Mornings quickly turned into nights, coding lines becoming a melody I played repetitively on my keyboard. The exhaustion I wore like a second skin, the endless cups of coffee as my chosen elixir. I faced the ridicule by day, whispered doubts echoing in my mind, yet my heart was fiercely alight with conviction. 4 years, I worked in obscurity, the echoes of my family's ridicule my constant companion. There were moments of despair, times when the weight of solitude threatened to crush my spirit. But every time my resolve wavered, I thought back to that evening, my family's dismissive laughter reverberating in my mind, jolting me back into ambition like a shock to my core. That memory was my fire, stoking the embers of determination burning within. Desperation taught me resilience, and passion led to innovation. One small game released online, then another. Slowly, my audience grew, from a few curious downloads to thousands. And then I found myself where I never truly believed I would be, standing on a stage at an international gaming conference. Industry giants and aspiring developers alike gathered, eager for insights, and there I was about to give a keynote address. The irony and sweet sense of poetic justice were not lost on me. Success became tangible, and soon recognition followed. My games began winning awards, fans enveloped me with their support, voices from all corners of the globe beginning to dim that mocking chorus from years before. My name, once whispered with derision by my family, now belonged to the lips of gamers and developers everywhere. But with success came nostalgia, and a desire to return to the place it all began. Not as an act of confrontation, but one of closure. My chariot this time was not a battered old car, but a sleek vehicle, one polished with the success of my endeavors, each achievement a glimmering facet of defiance. I returned to the house, the same place where skepticism had sharpened my edges, turning me into the person I was now. The air felt different and bittersweet, as I stepped into the room where laughter had once sliced through me. Nothing seemed to have changed in this bubble of my youth, and yet everything had. The ripples of my actions, while unseen, had transformed the very essence of who I was.